Hey everyone, in our work environments there's stimulus and there's response. So no different to our human bodies, we are typically reacting to external stimulus and then there is a response. A lot of the time that response is quite automatic. So our neural pathways are so well worn that it's just an automatic response, or we have our autonomic nervous system which takes care of all of that stuff. So that's all well and good, but when we're looking in the work environment, that stimulus and response, often that stimulus is a problem. So a day to day, we have the problems and the frustrations, and then we respond, we react. And much of the behavior when we're in chaos is simply those responses. Now, the question is, are those responses the right responses? So are they just conditioning, what we've always done, just those automatic reactions, that panic, that stress, all of those sorts of things? Or is there some logic, some structure, some consideration behind that? So when we talk about PDCA, our improvement cycle, so plan, do, check, study, and adjust, that's a logical approach. Now, often though, we still are reacting to the stimulus and launching into those short cycle improvements. Now, for me, we need to have, I term it as the wedge. So there needs to be a bit of a wedge before we start. So we need to actually consider if this is a want, it's a shiny object, or it's a legitimate need. Then we go through our plan, do, check, study, adjust. And then at the other end of that, there needs to be some reflection. We need to stop and assess. So yes, check is a bit of a monitoring and assessment part. Adjustments, again, some consideration, but really that sort of hansai and real stop and take a breath and reflect properly on the learnings is really, really important. So in many ways, it's almost, to me, it's almost a six-step process. A lot of the time in environments, I see this improvement cycle, which is just reacting. It's just kind of shooting from the hip and we hope something works. Then we start to get a bit better when we're implementing continuous improvement and lean thinking through that. But I guess the next level is really to have those little wedges at either end, just to help us stop, to assess first and reflect properly at the end. So again, we're not just launching into automatic responses. We're actually taking a little bit of time, a little bit of thought, a little bit more facts and evidence before we start going through those improvement cycles. Thanks for your time.